Hi, I'm Tara. I'm a mother of 2 young girls. I'm a wife. I'm a daughter and a sister. I'm a working professional and an entrepreneur. But over COVID, all of those lines have disappeared, and now I'm just me. For me, COVID has been a very wild roller coaster full of some really exciting highs and some more challenging lows. It's been wonderful to spend more time with my family, to get back to basics and do things like cooking and spend time outside, which are things I love to do. It's been fun to take energy and repurpose that into some new leaps of faith and business opportunities. It's also been very hard at times. I question myself regularly. Am I making the right decisions for myself and my family? I'm tired. I'm exhausted, actually, and many times I feel burnt out. But it helps for me to remember that above all, I'm safe and I'm grateful for that. And I'm not in this alone. There are so many women and so many families in our country and in the world that are going through very similar experiences. So I created this compilation of videos from other mothers to help share that perspective, their perspective. What has COVID been like to them? And I hope you enjoy this. I hope you find strength and I hope that this helps you get through COVID. We got this.
My name is Amanda. I have 2 sons, 6th grade and 2nd grade, and I work full time. And I'm coming to you from my conference room / bathroom. Here is my shower curtain. This is often where I end up because my husband, who also works full time, has taken over our bedroom, and my kids doing virtual school have taken over our dining room. So I also work full time, trying to do some from home, some from the office, and this is where mom ends up. I also have to do our chores and take care of the dog and make lunches and still look nice for work and still be professional and do all my work with cheer and with professionalism. It is just honestly insane. I'm also trying to learn 2nd grade math again, and I'll never know how to do 6th grade math. It's just crazy. But the good news is we're all in this together and we will get through it.
Working through COVID has been a challenge. That's normally the sound in the background. It's been rough. We had daycare and then had to stop daycare. And for a while, I didn't have a lot of options, and I had to work around the clock with my kids, whether it was at night or having somebody come and watch them both, because I have 2 and they are quite a hassle and a handful. And although I was able to work from home, my husband wasn't for a long time. And then he was able to work every other week, but that didn't last very long. So I had to work for a while with these noises and cries and laughs in the background until I was lucky enough to get some relief, and my mother-in-law took some time off, and then I got some help and some daycare assistance. But normally I'm trying to work and stop them from killing each other.
So my favorite thing about quarantine, or this whole coronavirus thing, has been that I have this group of friends that I Peloton with. They all don't know each other, but I know all them. They're all moms, they're all friends. They're all on this leaderboard right now. 7:30 p.m. live ride. Got 7 friends on with me. It's pretty awesome.
My husband and I both work full time, and we were not anticipating being home with our 4-year-old son for 5 months, trying to balance working and caring for him. Not to mention just the pure isolation of not seeing anyone else for several months and trying to keep ourselves healthy and safe had its challenges. The silver lining, though, is that we were able to spend so much time as a family together. We did morning trail walks for several months and just getting outside as much as we could and playing board games every night.
These girls are our little Corona babies. They were born right before the pandemic. And since the pandemic, we have turned our house into Amazon.com and bought tons of toys for them to play. Since we were stuck inside for months and months, they were also preemie, so we had to be extra cautious with them. But now that things have been lifted, we have been finding very safe things to do with the girls, like parks and going to the pool and going on tons of walks.
I wanted to let you know how I am doing during COVID. I'm sitting in a dentist parking lot right now, a little early, and I guess that's kind of how I'm surviving my quiet time, is the time alone before doctors or dentist appointments. COVID really has been taking its toll on me. It's just the interaction, not being able to really, I mean, you go to work and you interact with coworkers, but the fun interaction doesn't seem like it's okay. The hustle of work interaction seems like it's fine. And I am personally feeling burnt out, just trying to figure out how I can pour back into myself as a mom and a wife and an employee. And I am curious to watch everyone else's videos and see what they are doing to kind of get through this. It's super hard. I don't want to say wine and coffee has really helped, but it has. And then just a little bit of quiet time at night once you put your kids down. But I feel like you're just trying to survive, and it's definitely taken its toll on me.
Hi, my name is Jessica King, and I own a Mommy Me class called Music Garden in Moore Boca. In March of this year, I had to completely stop my classes due to COVID and the pandemic. I couldn't do virtual classes because I had to homeschool my own children. But in the silver lining of all of this, I was able to focus more on my kids and get to spend time with them that I truly haven't gotten to do in over a year. So I'm grateful for that time together, although it was not always easy. I do appreciate the time that we've had.
With all three of our children distance learning from home and my husband working from home full time, the ability to have our meals together, to have our lunch together, to break away and step outside and grab some sunshine together, or go for a walk, or just be more closely involved with each other's lives, and just see more of each other has been such a wonderful gift, and I know it's something we will treasure for the rest of our life.
Life in COVID 2020 has been something for sure. I would definitely say that we have, as a family, has found a silver lining. I'm able to work from home, be a super time mom, because quality time is always really important. But when you're in the hustle and bustle of life, it's hard to actually give yourself and be present. And I think that COVID, I hope my daughter and my husband understand that this time was a place for us to grow personally, as a family. And I would say COVID 2020 has not been too bad.
My husband is a professional athlete, and we have 2 young girls, and we moved across the country to be with him this season and live in a quarantine bubble. We didn't see anyone, couldn't go anywhere, and it was really hard. I had to dig deep. We were away from all of our family and friends and living in a house that wasn't our own. And I took some advice from a mom friend that said, Mom sets the tone. You set the tone. The way that your kids act and behave is a direct reflection of you and your attitude and how you're handling things. Because they were only watching me. They weren't watching teachers, grandparents, nobody else but me. And so I tried to focus on the positives that came out of COVID, like spending more time with the kids and doing things that they never did before at home, like waiting for the mailman or the trash man or anybody that we could see, and try to make it fun and just give these kids a little positivity.
So my COVID experience has been crazy and difficult and challenging. I would say for kids, virtually schooling, from home is difficult. We have good days and bad days, and so one day at a time we just get through today. We're gonna just do what needs to be done today, and that has worked so far. Some days are better than others. Ultimately though, I had the realization recently that I'm not in the car dropping them off and picking them up and yelling at who's fighting in the car, or the stress of finishing the homework before they have the practice, or all those things. We're home and we're cooking at night and we're sitting down together as a family, and that has been an amazing shift for us. We were in the kind of the busyness of doing, and now we're
not doing that. And so it kind of opens up the space for us to spend time together, and there's many lessons there. But in the end, the kids are resilient. We are resilient. We're doing the best that we can. And hopefully, as we step out into, reopening all the things and it's safe to go back out there and live our lives, we will remember this time as, a powerful moment